Looks like we had our traditional Twitch connection drop. Are we back? It's not really stable. It wasn't initially stable. Maybe it's better now. I'm looking up some pictures of eagles just sitting around doing their eagly things. Actually trying to find one in a little bit more of a position that matches this head and neck right here. Kind of wished it would have been more of the same portrait. They keep their wings high when they're tucked. They kind of have them up like shoulders or something like that. By the way, OBS has technically crashed. I don't know. I don't know how it's streaming, but they kind of look like they've got like a shoulder shrug going on when their wings are tucked. Kind of like that. And then leg-wise, I guess the rest is kind of chickeny. They're, I mean, well, not really, but they keep their bodies would be sort of teardrop shaped behind the wing, and then they have a lot of tuft going on where their legs are. But this is much better. Like, looks much more obviously eagly, which is good. So I'm just going to ignore that OBS has crashed dialogue as long as the stream is still working. Fuck it. It's only mostly crashed, yes. Yeah, I'm digging this style, the form. Question is whether I would be able to recreate this, but I think that I can. Like, I think body-wise, I kind of got the idea. You know, have some tufts or whatever for detail in the chest area. The wings, the way that they tuck like that and kind of make shoulders. I think I've got the idea. And it's simple enough, stylistic enough that I can kind of cartoonify it. Give it some expressions. He sort of has like eyebrows of sorts right there in the sort of the shape of the head and everything. So I can kind of use that to create expression. And obviously, you know, you got this line here along the beak that you can do. Well, not like that, but I can kind of make him smile or frown or whatever else pretty easily by just manipulating this end and kind of using this as like the cheek in a way. Thank you. I'm pretty good at like quickly sketching some things. For me, I think my problems lie in trying to finalize on stuff and knowing the right way to really do that, you know what I mean? But that's the whole point of doing all of this, is that I'm trying to work on bigger projects and do a better job of seeing that sort of stuff through. This over here is a big old mess, because I was kept trying to redraw the angle of the tucked wing. Let's get a bigger brush going here. That's the way sketching is, just constantly arriving at appropriate shape through multiple lines, sketching and sketching and sketching. I'm not sure, but I think I can still control OBS. Let me see. Yeah, I can still control it. Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely have it set up to where I can draw on top of it and stuff like that. It's just, you know, it's going to take a lot of work, and I've never done it before. And I kind of feel like I don't like the appearance of the lines in Photoshop. So I think I'm going to take it into another program or get that lazy whatever additional plugin for smoothing out lines or something like that, so that I can work my way towards final drawings. I also have a lot to learn when it comes to line width and stuff like that. But for now, like I said, or have been saying, we're just sketching ideas out, so it's okay. It doesn't have to be final or amazing. It's just like kind of getting some ideas down that are nice, like these guys. And this sketch of myself here. So yeah, the new eagle is way better than the other eagle. The other eagle had kind of weird proportions and didn't look very eagle-y. He looks like a chicken. He definitely looks like a chicken. You're right about that. So, no. Bad. Bad chicken. This chicken's okay, though. This guy, I like that guy. I probably should have drawn him bigger. But it's the second time I've drawn him now, so I think I can kind of replicate his design again and again. Yeah, that's right, Bear. There's a dialogue open that if I click yes or no, OBS will officially crash. But for now, I'm just going to pretend it's not there, because everything else is working, so as long as everything else is working, fuck it! I should save this, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Let's see. I don't know where I've been saving this stuff before. Let's do a new folder. Let's get a date on that. Let's see, 1504. What is today? I don't even know. Is it the 10th? Where's my phone? My phone knows. It is the 10th. Oh, let's see Ren's drawing here. Oh, that is cute. Cute little me. I like it. Let me see what other ideas there are that we can get sketched out. What are some other things? How about a dog? How about a dog? Let me look at dogs. Let's get a picture of a dog for reference here. What kind of dog would we want? Something lovable. What breed of dog? Let me just search for dog and see what comes up. Aw, cutie doggies. Look at all the cutie doggies. Pitbull. You've gone for the opposite of cute. Ferocious. My dog. My dog is supposed to be an Australian Shepherd of sorts. Well, they're hairy dogs. He's a short hair. He's a mix with something else. Mix. Mutt. I guess I can kind of see it. It's not really, though. This is going to be difficult to even approach. Like, the dogs are kind of, I don't know, they're not super hard to draw, but for what I want to do, got that snout that comes out. Let's get this down where I can work on it. Ears are kind of near the back. I guess they're not that bad. Sort of, you can make a pretty stern looking dog pretty easily. Some eyebrows in there. They usually have like a nose that sort of takes up the end of the... Why is everybody angry tonight that I'm drawing? I don't really love that. Mouth. This didn't look so good. The nose doesn't look so good. The nose, I guess, should sort of be drawn... Whoa! It doesn't have to look stern. It is a pretty easy way to go, though. My dog always has like this sort of questioning, like he's got like little eyebrows, you know? And they always have like a sort of questioning appearance to them. Herpity derp. Maybe bring in the lower jaw a little bit. Actually give him a jaw for one thing. Get a jaw in there. Yeah, my dog has those little eyebrow patches of sorts, you know, where it's not like a full eyebrow, it's kind of like a little... They always look like they're going like this, you know what I mean? Like, questioning eyebrow. Like, what's happening? I don't understand. Because they don't understand. That's how they are. I don't understand. Are you going to pet me or give me treat? Kind of getting there. It's sort of rough at the moment. I don't draw a lot of dogs. My dog also always has that pseudo dog smile of like his mouth's just sort of hanging open. Oh my god, it's starting to look like something out of Five Nights at Freddy's. Just a rough idea. Cut me some slack. You know how they are. Have that goofy, like, what's up? What's happening? What's going on? What's the scoop? Are you doing something fun? I want to do something fun. Also, Nico has this business going on. He has one ear that's at attention and one ear that is not. Yeah, I'm not so good at drawing dogs. I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. I think the perspective on the teeth is not so good. Wow! What was that? Pushed the wrong button or something. Where'd the leg be? They have really slender legs, dogs. Like, they're very muscular up near the body, but they quickly become, like, very bony. And then they have this really pronounced sort of... pronounced is probably not the right word. They don't have, like, a pronounced rib cage in that you see the bones. They just have, like, this right here. That dip inwards. And then, but they have really big, like, thigh muscles. You know? But again, it, like, tapers off to really slender legs. They're like horses. And then they have crazy ass mind of its own tails. That's not so terrible. This isn't so bad. It's not so good, but it's not so bad. I don't know. Is that... I don't know. This is loosely based off of actual dog Nico. I don't know. I'm not so great at drawing dogs. Looks kind of derpy. There's a certain derpiness going on here that I can't really... I can't really wrap my head around. Yeah, the jaw looks a little weird. Like the nose connecting to the face. The jaw... I don't know. It's like... maybe a little bit less. Like that. I'm trying to think of, like, you know... if this is going to be animated, what is it going to be like trying to do that? So I have to take that into account somewhat. I definitely have to refine my skill. For sure. Like, sketching is obviously, you know, since I'm sketching, it's not a big deal. But I don't have much beyond sketching, you know what I mean? The far part of the jaw is too narrow. Do you mean, like, where do you mean? Like more chin? Does he need more chin? This part up here is definitely, like, the part I'm feeling a little unsure of. You know what? That looks a little better. I like that, I think, a little better. Maybe pronounce some of the differences, like, between, like, the nose and the lip there. Kind of have, like, that little dipping connection. And then maybe block out the nose a little bit more like that. Have a little dip here. You know? And then you wouldn't really draw these in a cartoon version of a dog because it's a pain in the ass to animate. There's some whiskers. Yeah, you know what? The jaw does look a little attached. Maybe it should be more angular like the nose is. So it comes up a little sooner. Like that. And then spread the teeth out again. Is that better? This looks better, I think. My dog's tail is actually like that. It's kind of longer haired. Well, no, it's not long hair, but it's, well, suffice to say, his tail's kind of like that. Yeah, this feels alright. I think I'd have to really compress it into just the important lines. Pronounce the jawbone some more. How do you mean, like, more jaw here? Like that, so it's sort of... Oh yeah, you know what? That's another decent improvement, I think. Okay, this is just getting worse. It's okay, I know I'm trying to do something. Kind of, you know, attach it to the face more and have some closure on that snout. I really like drawing this with you guys, so I'm getting this feedback and whatnot. Jaw looks like a rat. It's probably the whiskers. Dog whiskers are not really that pronounced. They're more used for cats and stuff, even though dogs have the whiskers too. They're more associated with cats, I think. House cats, lions, whatever else. You don't really need it with a dog so much. Style is a difficult problem because, like, I don't really necessarily feel like I have a style, or if I do notice anything about my drawings, what I feel like is like something I don't like about it. Is actually what my style is, because I kind of don't like my own style, you know what I mean? But I recognize that that's really that's my own style. My quirks that I maybe don't necessarily like are what makes up my style. And it's also just like random shit that I try. Yeah. I've definitely got some work to do on like drawing dogs and coming up with a better way of doing the dog here, drawing a better dog. But this is a good start, I think. So we've got a dog, an X apparently, an X all by itself. I don't know. I guess I made a layer and it was just an X. Then we have the eagle, and then let me combine that with. There we go. And we got this. Let me save real quick. This business, and then me. So, at this point, I feel like I should talk a little bit more about what the project is, or at least what these are for. So, the objective is to kind of come up with a number of characters, like a handful, like 4 or 5 characters, including a version of myself. I guess you could call it my Buffalo Wizard self, but it's all kind of me. My character isn't necessarily Buffalo Wizards only. And I don't want to reveal too much, but there's going to be animation involved and stuff. And so the reason I'm coming up with these characters is to represent, different character types and have them interact together. And I need to kind of flesh out like what each character's attributes are going to be, their appearance, the style, how they look from different angles, and mess around with ideas to determine like the exact final look of how they're going to look, what features they're going to have, that sort of stuff. And that's why I keep talking about like having to consider situations like, is this actually an animatable character? Which means that I do have to consider like having fewer lines. But this is all part of, like I've been talking about wanting to move towards doing more creative projects. I want to expand beyond the stuff that I've been doing and really start to go towards stuff that I wanted to do in the past but never got around to doing. So that's why I'm doing this now, and that's why I'm going to be doing it more going forward. And this definitely relates to my Patreon, by the way, in terms of, making it possible for you to see some of what I'm doing, what I'm capable of doing, what I'm planning on doing, and where I want to go in the future with stuff. Audience-wise, I'm kind of targeting the same audience that we do with Buffalo Wizards and stuff like that. Comedy, bits, sketches, adventure, that sort of thing.